folks, welcome back to my channel. For this video, today is Sma Shot day in Paisley, so I'll be heading into the town in a few minutes. And essentially, Sma Shot day is to celebrate Paisley's weavers and Paisley's weaving heritage, and it also commemorates the fact that the Paisley weavers at one point actually went on strike because they weren't getting paid for the Sma Shot thread, hence why the day is called Sma Shot day. And the Sma Shot thread was a binding thread in their shawls, and the corks, who was essentially the name given to the town's merchants, were only paying for the colours that they could actually see in the shawls. They couldn't see the Sma Shot thread, so they were refusing to pay for it. The weavers went on strike, ended up winning the dispute, and they said that's all celebrated with Sma Shot day. And there is actually going to be a poetry slam taking place in the town at the Bungalow bar, which is on Shuttle Street, and so I'll be going along to that today and be showing you what the poetry slam is like, and it's actually going to be getting hosted by Sean Moore, who is the Tannahill Macker, which I did talk about in a previous video. I will try and link that video in the description bar below, in the card just above, if you want to have a wee look at that video as well. Did explain everything about the Tannahill Macker in that video. So I'm going to grab my bag in a minute and head out into the town. If you are enjoying my videos, if you are enjoying my channel, if you can click on the subscribe button, click on that notification bell, leave some likes, leave some comments, it's always really appreciated. And if you'd like to support the channel further, I will post a link to the channel's coffee.com page in the description bar below and in a pinned comment in the comments section. So with that out the road, I'm gonna grab a bag, head on out, and hopefully you will all enjoy the poetry slam. Yeah, so I'm just going to be heading into the Bungalow bar in a moment, because that's where they're going to be holding the Sma Shot poetry slam this year. Previously they have held it in the town hall, but the town hall has all been worked on, so it's going to be in the Bungalow bar, which is on Shuttle Street, and it does have this spectacular piece of street art on the side of it. So it's actually just around the corner from the Sma Shot cottages, which are just that building there. So I'm just going to go in, and for those who don't know, this event is actually going to be emceed by Sean Moore, who is the Tannahill Macker, which is Renfrewshire's Poet Laureate. So I've been to a few events that he's been at before. Really cool guy, and he's always great at events like this, so be a good event.
I've been doing it, but hey, we'll just go even talk about the last 2 years then. But this is great, it's back to a nice packed room again. A Saturday evening in Paisley, a room full of folk drinking and listening to poetry. Who'd have thunk? Who'd have thunk? So thanks for coming. Because it's a poetry gig, not a usual kind of rock and roll gig, so it's a wee bit different from the usual slams that they do. They usually have a bit of music and stuff like that, and a couple of bar breaks, but the bar's just over there, man. We've got music, brilliant music before, we're having brilliant music afterwards, so we don't need any music, we're just about the poetry tonight, we're just going to batter in. So yeah, get in the bar during performances, get your drinks, but just be aware that there's people maybe pouring their hearts out here, oversharing chronically. Be a bit sensitive to that, don't shout it, never shout at the bar staff anyway, but if we could, it's not a library, but it's more a total rock gig.
A bargain version B&M or TK to the max, where a pair of socks cost 50 cents and the shops came in 2 packs. Bam me little way, nae goldie looking chain, mere silver freaking hair, Puff Daddy, Puff Diddy, Puff get up me bloody stairs. Snoop Dogg, Nate Dogg, Sen Dog, I'm too old for chasing sticks. Pitbull, that's nae cool when old dog try to learn new tricks. But then one day I went to Slam and I found it wasn't about all that crap. It was full of these hipsters with beards, but no blind, no snapback caps. So I grew some fuzz on my face as was the fashion, but it grew in 50 shades of grey. And that's not the least bit sexy, despite what that dirty old woman says. See, but with the clothes there's just too much a generation gap. I'm old school, we had the belt, the trousers didn't drap. And if my strides are dropping down my legs, it's not to show my designer skegs. If my laps are dropping down my legs, it's good old fashioned with the legs spread. I'll be showing off my D&G, and my A&F, and my old CK. I was dead confident in my St Michael Wise, and I really miss C&F. See, the problem is, I'm a 70s when I wear a beanie hat, I feel like Benny at a crossroads. Just fuck all hip about that.
Chains and left alone to drown. If the midwife thought of that, they'd suffer one less clown. One less mindless moron taking up much needed space. A clear-cut case of infanticide that would help the human race. I really cannot take it. You're such a crushing bore. The merest mention of your name, it chills me to the core. Like acute psoriasis, I can't shift you from my head. Like a spider in the bedroom, I can't rest until you're dead. I'll try my best to tolerate your existence up till now. I need to put an end to it. And I think I know just how. It's your mother and your father. I blame him and her. The dearest wish I have in life is that you never were, so I'm going to dig up Einstein to help me travel time. I'll stop your parents in their tracks and thus prevent a crime. Now, if he isn't chatty, I admit I'd get frustrated, but I could zap him with the jumper cable till he reanimated.
There's a hole in my logic, dear Liza, dear Liza. There's a hole in my logic, dear Liza, a hole. Well, fill it by thinking, dear Henry, dear Henry.
I shoplifted lamp bars when I was wee, eating them free, catching bees in Nescafe coffee jars. But I forgot to stab the lids, so they all died. I'm trying to keep myself up with a wee piece of garbage. Thank you. That's it. That's my important man, I've eaten big met. See the next one. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Haunting my spiritual bandwidth with your amateur rap, personal folklore, born from cafeteria chips.
Why is he putting that big bus? Should have been a sign of the oils. The side of bastards you can't trust. I'm sure they're trying to do their worst. This government, it makes me sick. Boris Johnson, he's a dick. Dominic Cummings, was he old Nick? No, just another Tory prick. This government is fucking fly. All they do is fucking lie. The lot of them, they're fucking sly. You had to test your eyesight, did you? Testing apps that didn't work. Ventilators no worth a fuck. Michael Gove looks like a duck. Hope next election they're out of luck. The PPE is on its way. Another lie we heard them say. Praising health workers every day, then shafting them when it came to pay. In a government that's Tory-led, children are left needing fed. Too many old folk left for dead. What's going on in Boris's head? Cronyism, scandal, sleaze, Partygate, then more pay freeze. A country that is on its knees. Jesus, come and save us, please. The BBC, it gets me down. They treat us all like fucking clowns. The licence fee, £154. The greed of them, it knows no bounds. Your pensioners don't get much free. A bus pass and a licence fee. Now the bastards at the BBC will rob them of their free TV. A load of shit I have to hear. Their bias to the Scots is clear. Their threatening letters I won't fear. I'll never pay for another year. Now that I've calmed down a bit, I'll stop with all this swearing shit. It's just that Boris is such a tit, I find it hard to deal with it. This pandemic has drove me mad, sometimes made me truly sad. Wishing for the lives that I once had, and hoping this winter isn't bad.
Well, that's me back from the Sma Shot Day Poetry Slam at the Bungalow. Definitely a great event, as it always is. I've been to a couple of them before, and it's always entertaining. You always get to see different performers, different poets. You get to hear different styles of poetry, different ways of delivery, and Sean's always entertaining. He always has a joke to tell, or a wee story or something, and it always adds something to the evening. And again, with Sma Shot Day, it takes place on the first Saturday of July every year. So yeah, the Poetry Slam has become something of a regular feature as part of Sma Shot Day. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll be able to get along to see Poetry Slam again next year. And hopefully you will all have found this video entertaining, and you'll all be intrigued by the Poetry Slam, and hopefully you will all come along for the Poetry Slam next year. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.